Hey, hello, welcome back. My name is Josh. This is the Absolute Beginner Guitar Tutorial, part 4. All right, so if you're an absolute beginner, meaning you have never played before, and you're trying to start on this video, you might want to go back and start with video 1. I recommend doing these in order, not out of order, okay? Um, there's a lot of information that I give that can really help you kind of get off onto a good start. Um, so do that for yourself. All right. So a word about just a reminder. Okay. Make sure that you're sitting up. Make sure that you are that your guitar is upright, that it's not tilted. Make sure that your thumb is behind the guitar, not dipping like this. Periodically you're going to want to check that. Another couple of things to talk about is that as we're making chords, you want your fingers to be like little valleys, not like, little mountains, not like little valleys. You don't want them collapsing. All right. There are times when we want our fingers to collapse, but not now, not at this stage, not when we're first starting. Okay. We want to get really good at being on the tips of our fingers, at having our fingers nice and curved and ready to go. So I'm going to share my screen here because we have been working through this sheet. And if you could take a moment to screenshot this, that would be really good for you so you have something to return to. The first video, we talked about E major and A major, these two up here. And then the second video, we added D major and B7, and we played all four. The third video, we did this whole row, G major, C major, F major, and D7. And I went over some alternatives for how to play some of those chords. And I want to reiterate that I'm a big fan of possibilities, and that even if I show you a particular way to do it, if you come up with another way and it works for you, awesome. I am not one of those people that sits around and points fingers and says, that's wrong. I say, that's interesting. Sometimes I'll be teaching kids and they'll hold the guitar and they'll start playing it like this. And they'll be like, is this okay? Can I do that? And I go, yeah. And I show them a video of Jeff Healey. There are all kinds of ways to play this instrument. I am showing you a particular way. All right. And trying to show you in a sequential way, a way that hopefully you'll be able to take and then progress. So I'm going to zoom in because we are here on this bottom row. We're going to start with E minor. Now, a word about chord diagrams. When you're out in the world and you see a book with chord diagrams, or you're on like a guitar something and they have a lyrics with chords and they have like chord diagrams on it, generally they don't show the fingering. They're just black dots. And then you're left to try to figure out what the fingerings are. And for an absolute beginner, that can actually be challenging. It's like, well, how should I do this? Well, there isn't really a should, but there are different outcomes for different ways of holding your hands. So let's look at E minor. Okay, now you'll notice that I put an E with a minus sign after it. These are our first minor chords. We haven't had any minor chords yet. Okay, they've all been major chords or 7 chords. All right, they haven't been minor chords. And today we're going to do some minor chords. Music is still evolving. Like how music is written down is still evolving. When you're looking at a chord diagram and you see just the letter like E or A and it's all by itself, that means the major chord. Okay? If you see E with a minus sign after it, or E with a little m, or E with a little min, there's a few different ways it shows up. That means E minor. All right. I favor the minus sign. I favor the minus sign because there are lots of situations where that becomes less ambiguous as we go along. Other people will like the min or will like the little lowercase m. Okay. I'm cool with all of it. I think as guitar players, we need to understand how music is written down on lots of different layers. And so here's the first layer, all right, is how do you read a chord chart or a chord diagram like this? So Let's get our hand in E minor. So you can see that the lowest string is open. We're going to put our middle finger, our second finger right here at the second fret of the A string. And then we're going to put our third finger or ring finger right here on the second fret of the D string. And then the rest of the strings are open and we strum like so. This is a wonderful chord. Let's strum that 8 times. Ready? Go. 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Do the thing where you take your hand and you shake it, and we're going to put it back. Middle finger right there at the second fret. Third finger right there at the second fret. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Take your hand, shake it. Remember, what we're doing here is we're building muscle memory. Put your hand back. Boom, boom. Let's strum it. Ready? Go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Now, I did not write down any alternatives to E minor, but there are several. You could, if you wanted to, put your index finger here and your second finger, and you can strum, and you will get E minor chord. You can, and there's arguments for doing this. You can get into a G chord really easily that way. All right? Arguments for that. Okay, cool. Whatever you want to do. You can also use your third finger here. All right, there's arguments for that. You can get to like a G7 that way if that's what you needed to do. I don't know anybody who plays G7 like that, but sometimes it shows up in things like classical guitar music. Sometimes you might have to finger it that way. Is what it is. All right. Sometimes if I'm like playing like rock music or things with heavy distortion, when I play like an E minor, I'll use my index finger and just cover that much. And I won't play the whole chord necessarily. I'll just do that and I'll cover the 2 strings. Now, some people might say, well, that's too many options. And so that's why I've given you just the one. No alternatives. Go like this. Let's make E minor one more time. Middle finger, third finger. Here we go. Ready? And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Take your hand away, shake it. So if you see a chord diagram and it just has black dots, then you got to make decisions about your own fingerings. How are you going to do it? It's up to you. All right. This is, I think, the best way, but you know, it's a wide world out there and there's a lot of opinions about how to do stuff. And if it works for you, then it works for you. All right. A minor, let's look at that chord. Notice the lowest string we do not play. That's what this little X is all about. All right. Next, A string is open. And then we got 2 and 3 again, right there at the second fret of the, you got middle finger, second, right there at the second fret. And you got our third finger right there on the G string at the second fret. And our index finger is going to come down on the first fret of the B string, and our high E string is opened. So let's pick through that. We'll go. Very beautiful chord, A minor. Let's strum it. Ready? Go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Take your hand away. Shake it. Put it back. Got it? Middle finger, third finger, index. Ready, set, and here we go. Strum. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Take your hand away. Shake it. Here it is. Good. We put it back. Middle finger, third finger, index. Strum it. Ready, go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Take your hand away. Shake it. And you may have noticed that in all of these chords, when I'm having you put your hand back, I'm not putting it down in order of like first finger, second finger, third finger. I'm putting it down in whatever note is lowest. That's the note that I'm favoring to put down first. Reason is simple. When we strum the guitar, down strum, okay, the very first strum you're probably going to do, you're going to hit the lowest notes on the guitar first. That's what you're going to do. So if you put your lowest notes down first, you actually gain fractions of seconds with which to put your fingers down. And if you do that, you will make chord changes a lot smoother early on. There will be times if you play guitar long enough and if you get into music that is not necessarily just, strumming, that you may have to put down other fingers first. Fine, then you do that, and you learn to do that, and you practice doing that, and poof, you've got it. But in the meantime, let's strum one more time, A minor. Ready? Go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Take your hand away, shake it. Very good. All right, let's practice going between E minor and A minor. All right, we'll strum each one 8 times, and we'll have 8 counts in between. E minor, get your hand in it. Boom, boom. Ready? E minor. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get to A minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to E minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to A minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Very nice. All right, let's learn the next chord. So now we're on to D minor. Notice, lowest string isn't played, A string isn't played, D string is open, and then middle finger right there at the 2nd fret. 3rd finger, 3rd fret of the B string, index finger, 1st fret of the high E string. All right, let's strum that. Let's pick through it first, just kind of hear it. Let's do that again. Very nice. Let's strum it. Ready, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Take your hand away. Shake it. Let's put it back. 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string. 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string. 1st finger, 1st fret, 1st string. Here we go. Ready, go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Take your hand away. Shake it. All right. Put your fingers back. Boom, boom, boom. Here we go. Ready, play. 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Very good. Take your hand away. Shake it. Now, if you're having any trouble with this chord, if your fingers are collapsing at all, like especially your 3rd finger, if that collapses, if that kind of comes down, it'll kill that top note, and you'll just get that sound. All right, which is not D minor. It's actually what we would call a D power chord or D5. So you really need that top string to ring to make this a minor chord. All right, and that's D minor. All right, let's do a little practice. Let's go between A minor and D minor. All right, so get your hand in A minor. Boom, boom, boom. We'll strum this 8 times. We'll have 8 counts in between, and we'll go to D minor. Ready, set, and here we go. A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to A minor. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. All right. So that's something you could take those in those pairs, E minor to A minor, and then A minor to D minor, and those can be nice pairs to practice. All right. Before we get to the next chord, which is E7. So, you can always pause the video. You can do that segment for a little bit. Get cozy with it, all right? Kind of really analyze how those chords are changing, kind of figure out what your fingers are doing. There's a lot of relationship stuff. There's a reason why I pop these chords in this order on these sheets. They're not always musical order. Like, it's not because it makes musical sense, but sometimes it makes technical sense, all right? So let's take a look at the chord E7. This one has some alternatives, all right? We begin by putting our second finger down and our third finger down, just like we did in E minor. And then we're going to put our index finger down. And you might remember this as E major. Look at that. Okay? Then we're going to place our pinky on the third fret of the second string. And that gives us our seventh, the seventh scale degree in relationship to E. And that gives us an E7 chord. It's the lowered seventh for those of you who know anything about music theory, thus E7 and not E major 7. So here we go. This is E7. Let's strum it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Take your hand away. Shake it. Let's put it back. E7. All right, so you got your middle finger, your third finger, your index, and then your pinky. Let's strum it. Ready, go. 7, 8, and stop. Take your hand away. Shake it, put it back, and this time, instead of strumming it, let's pick through it. Start with your lowest string, pick, pick, pick. Nice, let's strum it 8 times. Ready, go. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Take your hand away, shake it. All right, now if that chord is challenging, and it might be, I've given you some alternatives, and that first alternative is to remove our third finger and have the D string be open. What this does is it gives us our seventh, okay? It's just an octave lower than the seventh that we added at the top. And then I get rid of the fourth finger here, and I go to an open B string. So it's just this and this, all right? And that becomes our E7 chord. Let's pick through it. Now, you're definitely thinking that doesn't sound anything like this one. All right? It's because we've taken this note, this seventh, and when we open up when we take away our third finger, we're playing that exact same D down an octave. All right? So we've still got the D present for the seventh. It's just lower in pitch. It's an octave lower. And then we've got all the other notes we need. We've got E, B, and G sharp, and we've added our D, which is our seventh, and that gives us our E7 chord. All right, let's strum it 8 times. Ready, go. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Take your hand away. Put it back, middle finger, index. Let's strum. Ready, go. 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. Take your hand away. Shake it. Let's put it back. Ready, go. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and stop. All right, now you may decide that you want to just work on the full version of this chord, with using all 4 of your fingers. I think that's wonderful. But if it means being able to or not being able to play a particular song, use the other version, all right? There's no reason why you can't use the other E7 chord, other than somebody might say, well, it doesn't sound as good. Well, that's an opinion. It's the same function in music. If I play A minor to D minor to E7 like this, and I go back to A minor, I have a full 1-4-5 chord progression, and it sounds wonderful. If I do that, A minor to D minor to the other E7, and then I go back to A minor, it functions exactly the same way. To the people listening, never heard me play before, they might say, oh, that sounds pretty good. That works. They don't know that I'm choosing one alternative over another. There's so many different ways that you can play these exact same chords. Whichever one works for you as a beginning student, that's the one you should probably do for now. All right? As you get better at the guitar, as your hands get stronger, then you can start adding some of these other voicings. That's what we call them, the different voicings of the same chord. And then that's what you can do. All right? But first, you might as well get playing. All right? And so that's That's where I'm at. Just get you playing. So let's practice going D minor to E7. All right, this is going to be a little odd, but let's do it anyway. So here we go. Here's D minor. Let's get your hand in it. All right, 8 strums, and then get into the E7 of your choice. I'm going to play the full version. Here we go. Ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2 to E7. Ready, set, and here we go. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Back to D minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. E7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And here we go. One more time to D7, to D minor, sorry. And 7, 8, I might have miscounted there, and that's life. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, E7. All right. 6, 7, 8, and stop. All right. So now let's do that whole row. E minor, A minor, D minor, E7. Let's do each for 8 strums, 8 counts in between. We'll go around in a circle. Most of the time, E7 doesn't go to E minor. That's going to be a sound that's going to be like, but that's okay. Right now we're doing a technical exercise, not really playing music. So here we go. E minor, 1, 2, ready, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A minor, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. M 5, 6, 7, 8. E7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. E minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 5, 6, 7, 8. D minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. E7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And 5, 6, 7, 8. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 4 counts in between each one. Ready, set, E minor, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4. A minor. 2, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. E7. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. E minor. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A minor. 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. D minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. E7. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2 counts between each chord. Ready, set, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2. A minor. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. D minor. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. E7. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. E minor. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. A minor. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. D minor. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. E7. 2. All right, folks. 1 count between each chord. Ready, set, and here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 7, 8. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, we'll do none between each. 8 strums each chord. 1, 2, ready and go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 5, 6, 7, 8, 2, 3, 4 to E minor, and 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, A minor, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, D minor, 5, 6, 7, 8, E7. All right, and stop. Now, let's do this one so that it ends with some kind of musical fashion. We'll go E minor, A minor, D minor, E7, and end on A minor. All right, so that because E7 has a very strong pull to the A minor chord. So let's just do that so that this last time through it has some kind of musical sound. All right, or at least it sounds like it's finished and we're not left hanging going, oh gosh. Here we go. 1, 2, E minor, go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, A minor, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, D minor, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, E7, and A minor. All right. Okay, so there are all of the chords on this. If you have done the 4 videos, then you have done all of these chords with me. All right. If you don't have this, screenshot it so that you do, and you can look at it. This information is widely available on the internet, so it's not like this is proprietary to me. You know, it's anybody could have written this, and it would have been basically the same thing. They might have written some different ways of fingering some of the chords. Life goes on, all right, because there are lots of ways to play these chords. I'm going to stop sharing. All right, so if you've done these 4 and you can keep up, meaning by the end of it you can play right along with me, 8 strums on each chord, then you're going to be ready for the next video, which is I'm going to run us through the whole sheet, and I'm going to do it in lots of different directions so that you do not just learn how to play these chords in a particular order, but you can play them in any order. That it doesn't matter what the song is. If it's asking you to go from one chord to another, you're not going, oh, I've never made that move before. I wonder how to do that. This will be a way for you to practice so that you can be very elastic in how you in switching between chords, that your hands don't just know how to do it in one way, but in lots of different ways. All right, so until then, have a good time practicing, and we'll see you next time. See ya. Bye-bye.